So you're not going to find a better cut of wood that's as far as a 4x4 Douglas fir than at Lowe's, than you do at Lowe's. It's just little tight knots, and they're not like real knots, you know. But it's green lumber. And I'm afraid. So again, I wish they'd offer that in kiln dried somewhere. Because, I mean, it's beautiful. I even pay another $1 for a 4x4. But, well, because what I'm using it for, if it shrinks, it could screw it up. It's the uprights that the legs for the cabinet sit in. But the way I'm building it now is kind of a zero tolerance kind of thing. Well, if I would space it, it wouldn't matter as much, but I'm not going to space it. It's going to be, the upright that the leg plugs into is going to be flush with the outer edge. Because what you're doing is you have a rectangular space, or what I'm doing, you have or if you do it for your stuff, you have a rectangular space underneath your cabinets. Right. Then you get 2x4s. What I'm doing with now, I'm actually beefing it a little bit more. So you get 4x4s and cut them that length, top to bottom, so it rests on the bottom of your cabinet in that little rectangle. Right. Then you take 2x4s and make them cross pieces, so it's press fit in there. And then I have some brackets that I'm going to install once it's all press fit in there type. I decided not to go with glue. Now, I could build the whole piece with glue and then just press fit it in there and say that's it. But if I use glue, it could stick it to the sides, and I don't want to do that. That was my initial plan. But if it gets stuck in there and I have to tighten up one of those cams in there or something, or even if something breaks and I got to change it out, they'll be fine on press fit. They'll be in there real tight. I'll just be careful. I won't put it in a situation where it could come up out of there. I might bracket it in later, but for now, I'm just going to press fit it. Well, if I glue it in there and the cam has to be tightened, I can't get to it. Right. That's, build it yourself furniture, but I usually make it look like it's, special furniture when I get done. Right. So I just hate to pass it up, but if it's kiln dried, it could dry, or if it's not kiln dried, it could dry and shrink, and then it could screw up how that leg sits on the pad, because the pad could end up being a little shorter than the outside. I mean, it's 1 in a million, but it could warp, and it's only going to be a few inches. But then I'll drill that hole underneath it so that the leg screws in. I could use brackets, but I think I'm going to do it that way. Oh, yeah. So when I came out to my car, somebody was sitting next to my vehicle. So what you do is you park your vehicle where most likely nobody will park next to you when the deep state's hunting you for their criminal devices and criminal purpose. So they want you to know they're there. So they'll park next to you and have somebody sitting in the vehicle. They want you to hit the person. So again, this is all illegal. So what they're doing to ICE is nothing compared to what they've been doing for the last so many decades. Right? So it involves local cops and shit they're in on. Maybe even FBI SAC could be hit on. Okay. So I come out to my vehicle this time, and there's a guy sitting, it doesn't make any sense that he parked next to me. None whatsoever. Right. I parked just outside the pro parking, but at the end of the pro parking. So he parks in the pro parking, but he's at the end of it. If you're going to use pro parking, you usually park as close as you can, especially in the rain. So again, this is how criminal investigations work. Again, he could be nobody, but this is starting that movement towards reasonable suspicion and probable cause. Right. So he looks like a druggie. So he could be part of that anti-ICE network. The anti-ICE network is infused with druggies. That's how they started this, using druggies. Like, you become the cop now. You get to abuse cops. But of course, it's only cops. It used to be only cops that the deep state's killing. But yeah, now it's the ISIS being killed by deep state. That's what's going on. Of course, like I told you, Border Patrol was before. Right? Well, Bush didn't know what was going on. He had so many criminal cronies in his administration. Right? But again, it had nothing to do with him. It had to do with the idiots who were already there. Like Slickster. Right? That's right. They're not giving you an opportunity to be. That's what they're trying to do. Just give you an opportunity. See if you would do that. No, you're forcing it all. You know psychology, or what I would call anti-psychology. What they do is they kind of take clinical psychology and the DSM-5 and all that, and in there it'll tell you the different mental illnesses and what causes them, and then they create the environment that it says causes the mental illness over and over and over again, including isolation. It's not self-isolating, believe me. Because nobody that you're going to reach out is going to be normal. Nobody you're going to reach out to. Now, if I had money, if I had like 100,000 in the bank or $1 million, even $1 million is better, but say even had 100,000 in the bank and had a life based upon that, I might find somebody who would fight it. But again, if I have 100,000 in my bank, the woman that I reach out to might get $1 million in her bank, and they may actually tell her that. And then we tell her we're PIs, we're trying to solve his case, and this guy's a bad guy, and he's been wanted for years, and we're about to arrest him anyway. But look, we'll give you 100,000 if you just go along with what we say, because it's very dangerous. And of course, the person knows it's corrupt because nobody pays that much money legally, right? And of course, she's not to record it on her taxes and all the other stuff too, right? And sometimes it is tax recordable. Right? They'll just put it into something, give her a job, give her bonuses. Next thing you know, she made $100,000 that year. Right? I say, oh, we gave it to her because she was in Africa and the lesbian child care bill or a payment, from USAID. So you see, that's what it's also used for corrupt purpose. Right? Well, what do you think it costs to run something like that? Give them $1 million and it costs them $50 if they actually run it. Like nobody cares. Right. It's great stuff, Larry. It's greater than great. It's actually greater than the greatest. It's great, great, great. Wow. Trying to figure out where I think it's probably over here. I don't know, down this road. Listen to me, Mr. Marr. We'll listen to you all right. Wired that. Listen. It's almost comical. I mean, I'm sure. What's his name again? Clarence Thomas is in here with us. He's probably laughing. He actually says he's not laughing. It's beside himself that they would sue for something they caused. %, Larry. It's just like insane, but it's always been insane. You just didn't affect your lives. Right, here's a Value City. I love Value City. I used to love that. Right. It's that Maryland I saw. It's beyond erasing all empathy in their operators, because they don't even have empathy for themselves. So I mean, all empathy, even empathy I don't know, they eat dope heads all the time, man. They come cheap, you know? Right? So I'm going to drop the temperature tomorrow, I guess. Last warm day. I didn't get out very much in this time period, so it kind of sucks. I was doing furniture construction. Got to get that stuff done. Trying to cause laughter out of turn, so I'm going to remove that thing. That last laughter wasn't me. My goodness. Deep state possession, devil possession. You're possessed all day long to come after me. So what are you talking about? Right. And make up some story that I'm highly dangerous right now. I'm having an episode. Yeah, you'll see an episode in hell. No, that's why God created hell for them, not for the average person that sins. Scriptures kind of say that anyway. And that's why they take over religion to fight that. That there are the angels of light and the ministers of righteousness. We know who they are. That's how I heal the world. Man, that's perfect. Oh gosh. There you go. Heal it. Your drivers are horrible over here in Cranberry Costco. Just give me a parking spot 10 miles away. I don't care. Get me somewhere. Be away from these people. Just when you think it's safe to go back in the Costco parking lot. Dom DeLuise was a seer. Remember, he used to laugh all the time. Right? I didn't know that back then. Stay peaceful. Praise God in all that you do. Praise God. But they try to make